Ben Novack Jr. was born into an era of opulence and high expectations. His father, Ben Novack Sr., was a legendary figure in the hospitality industry, having transformed the Fontainebleau Hotel into a symbol of luxury and sophistication in Miami. The Fontainebleau was not just a hotel, but a beacon of high society, attracting a roster of celebrities, political figures, and socialites who contributed to its aura of exclusivity and grandeur. This iconic establishment was a testament to the Novack family's influence and success, and it was against this backdrop that Ben Novack Jr.'s life unfolded. Ben Jr. was groomed early to uphold and expand the family legacy. His upbringing was characterized by elite education and exposure to influential circles. He attended prestigious schools and universities, where he was prepared for a future role in managing and growing the family business. This upbringing was about providing him with the tools for business success and instilling in him the expectations and responsibilities associated with the Novack name. The pressure to live up to his father's legacy was immense, and Ben Jr. navigated this high-stakes environment with determination and the weight of familial expectations. Despite the appearance of success and affluence, Ben Jr.'s personal life was marked by significant challenges. His marriage to Narcy Novack, a former beauty queen, initially seemed to be a harmonious union that complemented their high-profile lifestyles. Narcy, accustomed to attention and public admiration, appeared to fit seamlessly into the glamorous world of the Novacks. However, beneath the surface, their marriage was fraught with issues. Narcy's ambitions for greater control and influence within the family dynamic created tensions that eventually became major conflicts. Narcy's dissatisfaction was complex and multifaceted. Despite her high-profile marriage, she felt increasingly marginalized and constrained by her role within the family. Her desire to control the family's wealth and business led to frustration and resentment. The public image of success and glamour that Narcy projected was undermined by her private struggles and a sense of inadequacy. Her dissatisfaction was not merely about material wealth, but also the lack of recognition and influence she felt she deserved. As the relationship between Ben Jr. and Narcy deteriorated, their marriage became a source of increasing tension. Narcy's frustration and dissatisfaction with her position in the family contributed to her growing resentment. This personal discontent, combined with her desire for financial control, set the stage for the following tragic events. Narcy's dissatisfaction and her quest for power ultimately led her to consider extreme measures to achieve her goals. The conspiracy to murder Ben Novack Jr. was a chilling example of how personal grievances and financial motives can intersect in devastating ways. Narcy, with the assistance of her brother Cristofano Iacono and other accomplices, meticulously planned the murder. The plot was not an impulsive decision, but a carefully calculated scheme designed to eliminate Ben Jr. and gain control over his assets. The level of planning and coordination involved in the crime was disturbing and methodical. The execution of the murder was marked by extreme brutality and precision. Narcy and her associates devised a plan that involved not just eliminating Ben Jr., but also ensuring that the crime appeared as a random act of violence. The violence inflicted upon Ben Jr. was severe and intended to serve as a statement of their resolve. The conspirators employed various tactics to cover their tracks, including manipulating evidence and providing false information to law enforcement. The extent of the conspiracy demonstrated the lengths individuals might go when driven by personal dissatisfaction and financial ambition. The investigation into Ben Novack Jr.'s murder was a complex and challenging process. Detectives faced the difficult task of untangling a web of deceit and uncovering the true motives behind the crime. The initial stages of the investigation involved gathering evidence from the crime scene and analyzing forensic data. The nature of the violence and the methods used by the conspirators were critical in piecing together the details of the crime. Forensic experts played a crucial role in the investigation. They examined the evidence collected from the crime scene, including physical and biological materials, to establish connections between the suspects and the murder. The analysis provided valuable insights into the nature of the violence and the extent of the planning involved. The forensic evidence was instrumental in building the case against Narcy Novack and her accomplices. The legal proceedings that followed were highly publicized and attracted widespread media attention. The trial became a focal point for journalists and spectators, captivated by the dramatic unfolding of the case. The prosecution presented a detailed and compelling case, outlining the evidence and explaining the motivations behind the crime. Witnesses testified about the planning and execution of the murder, and forensic experts provided crucial testimony about the evidence. Narcy Novack's defense team faced a formidable challenge in countering the prosecution's case. They attempted to challenge the evidence and present alternative explanations for the crime. Despite their efforts, the overwhelming evidence and the thoroughness of the prosecution's presentation led to a conviction. Narcy was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, reflecting the severity of her actions and their impact on Ben Novack Jr.'s family and the broader community. Her co-conspirators also received lengthy prison terms, highlighting the gravity of their involvement and the complexity of the conspiracy. The repercussions of Ben Novack Jr.'s murder extended far beyond the immediate legal outcomes. The Fontainebleau Hotel, once a symbol of luxury and success, became associated with a brutal crime. The case had a lasting impact on the hotel's reputation and on the public perception of the Novack family. The grim reality of the murder overshadowed the glamour and prestige that once defined the Novack name. The case also prompted broader discussions about the nature of wealth and its influence on personal relationships. It highlighted how financial pressures and personal grievances can drive individuals to commit extreme and violent acts. The story of Ben Novack Jr. served as a cautionary tale about the destructive potential of unresolved conflicts and the pursuit of wealth and power. It underscored the importance of addressing and resolving personal issues before they escalate into violence. The Novack family's reputation was irrevocably altered in the aftermath of the trial. The Fontainebleau Hotel's association with the murder overshadowed its history and legacy. The case prompted a re-evaluation of the impact of wealth and privilege on personal behavior and relationships. It emphasized the need for open communication and effective conflict resolution to prevent disputes from escalating into violence. The murder of Ben Novack Jr. also sparked broader reflections on the societal and psychological factors contributing to such extreme outcomes. The case highlighted how personal dissatisfaction and financial pressures can lead to heinous acts. It served as a reminder of the importance of mental health support and conflict resolution mechanisms in addressing underlying issues before they lead to violence. The broader implications of the case also extended to the legal and criminal justice systems. The high-profile nature of the crime and the extensive media coverage brought attention to the challenges investigators and prosecutors face in handling complex cases. It underscored the importance of thorough and transparent investigations in uncovering the truth and ensuring justice. The tragic story of Ben Novack Jr. remains a poignant example of how personal and financial conflicts can intersect in devastating ways. The case serves as a powerful reminder of the extreme consequences that can arise from unresolved grievances and the pursuit of wealth. It underscores the need for effective communication and conflict resolution to prevent disputes from escalating into violence. The legacy of Ben Novack Jr. and the Fontainebleau Hotel is a somber reflection on the destructive potential of personal and financial conflicts and the importance of addressing these issues proactively.
The story of Ben Novack Jr. is not just about a high-profile murder, but also about the broader implications of personal and financial conflicts. It highlights the potential for such conflicts to escalate into extreme violence and the importance of addressing underlying issues before they lead to tragic outcomes. The case serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of unresolved grievances and the need for effective communication and conflict resolution in preventing such tragedies. The legacy of Ben Novack Jr. and the Fontainebleau Hotel will forever be marked by the events that transpired, serving as a cautionary tale about the intersection of wealth, power, and personal betrayal.